Hi, I'm Chris Baxter with Wilderness Redefined. Today I'm going to show you how to set up a sleep system that will keep you dry and comfortable while you're sleeping at camp. When camping, it's really important to build a sleep system to keep you comfortable and warm. When I go camping, this is my sleep system. It all starts with a vapor barrier, which goes on the floor of my tent. Then I use a pad, a sleeping pad. It could be either a closed cell foam pad, we call these foamies, okay? Or it could be a inflatable pad. Now, this is not just any inflatable pad. It's actually one that's designed for camping, and it actually has an R value of about 4.4. So this will keep you warm in 3 seasons, no problem. You want to avoid like pool toys and other kinds of air mattresses for camping, and instead buy ones that are purpose built. Then I have my sleeping bag. Now, my sleeping bag comes packed in a waterproof compression bag. So this makes sure that while I'm traveling to camp or if I'm setting up camp in the rain, that my sleeping bag does not get wet. And then finally, an optional item, but one that I always bring is my camp pillow. So we're going to take a moment to lay all these things out and show you how these items comprise a sleep system. So the first part of my sleep system is my vapor barrier. Now you might be wondering, why do you need something like this, especially if you have a tent that has waterproof floors? I personally find that having a vapor barrier with a reflective surface, kind of like one of those emergency blankets, but in permanent fashion, is really good for reflecting heat inside the tent, reflecting your body heat from the ground back up into you. It also does provide a barrier against vapor. So even most waterproof of tents can absorb moisture through their floors and make your gear wet and clammy. So I put this down on the inside of my tent. The next step to my sleep system is my inflatable foam pad. This one's made by Climate, and it's an insulated pad. It doesn't take very long at all to blow it up. So I open up the valve, I spread the pad out, and I begin blowing. So there's my insulated sleeping pad. They come in a variety of thicknesses, from sort of the Car Camper Deluxe to this one, which is more useful for backpacking and lightweight camping. This is good for one person. They make them that are double wide as well. And again, you want to avoid using like pool toys or just blow up mattresses that only have a thin layer of rubber and you fill them up with air, because those really won't keep you warm. This is an insulated, purpose built camping pad that I use on all my trips. The next, and some would say the most important part of your sleep system, is, of course, your sleeping bag. So this is my 3 season bag. It's good down to about -5 from a comfort level. I pack it in a waterproof compression bag, so it takes up less space in my pack, and so that it always arrives at camp dry. Stay dry, stay warm. So I'm going to open up this bag. Has a roll top closure. Open it out. And that's my sleeping bag. This happens to be a down-filled bag with a hood. It's very comfortable. It's got stretch baffles. It's also made by Climate, one of my favorite pieces of gear. And I always put my sleeping bag up right when I get to camp, because it does take time for it to kind of breathe and fill out, so it keeps you warm at night. Okay. And finally, an optional item is a pillow. Now, some people like throwing a bunch of clothes underneath their sleeping pads so their head is raised. I really like having a pillow with me camping. And when they're made this small, there's no reason not to bring one to camp. So this is an inflatable pillow made by Sea to Summit. And there you have it. Makes camping very comfortable. So this is what the sleep system looks like inside the tent. I've got my vapor barrier in the bottom, followed by my sleeping pad, my comfy sleeping bag, and then for good measure, my pillow at my head end.